Hey my loves, what's up? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Crissanna, and if you're new here, then welcome, and if you're an oldie, welcome back. So guys, in today's video, we're going to be testing out the new Morphe 35X Big Pimpin Artistry Palette. So this is their holiday collection for 2021. So here's what the packaging looks like. It actually is really, really cute and pretty and fits perfect for the holidays. Go ahead and show you guys what it looks like inside. So honestly, guys, this is a gorgeous palette. I feel like there's a lot of pinky tones, but you also get some neutrals in there as well. This also retails for $26. And then I wanted to show you guys last year's version. So last year's version is the 35XO. So this, they kind of have some of the same shades, but not really, because this has a lot more of like pinky tones, which when this released last year, I was just like kind of like all them pinks for Christmas, more like a Valentine's Day palette. But I am going to do a look with the 35X Big Pimpin. And then at the end, I will kind of hold the palettes up together and do like a comparison. And then maybe if they look a lot alike, I will do a look in an upcoming video with both palettes, like side by side. I just feel like at this point, I'm just like buying every single new palette that Morphe comes out with. And it's like getting bad now where like my drawers are full and I have palettes from them that are literally almost brand new because I barely touch them. So now I also bought the mini version of this collection, which is the 9X Little Extra Eyeshadow Palette. And here is what all 9 shades look like. And I also have a video of this up on my channel as well, so I will leave that listed below. But honestly, I do have to say that the new one looks more of like a holiday palette than the old one does. Just has more of like those warmer toned brown shades. So I'm probably going to do something a little more neutral today, but make it like super deep. So I'm first going to grab this shade right here called Volume Up. So this one right here. I'm just taking this on a big fluffy brush by Eco Tools. So I really just want to first start out with applying a little bit right up here above the crease. So what have you guys been up to? I literally can't believe it. We're literally less than 2 months away from Christmas and I'm literally ready to start decorating. Like I feel like for myself, I have like this fetish with Christmas. Like I feel like it's the one time of the year where it makes me incredibly happy. I feel like even though sometimes I feel like around this time every single year something bad happens and I feel like I'm going through a lot of stress, but I always try to make the best of it and just be happy. I don't know. Christmas just makes me happy. I love baking cookies and I just love buying presents for my daughter and just for everybody, and it's so much fun. But I just keep telling myself we got to get through Thanksgiving first. Like we haven't even had Thanksgiving yet. But you already know I'm already like jamming to Christmas music in the car and my daughter's like so happy about it. I don't know, you guys. It just makes me really happy. If you guys feel that way about Christmas, let me know down below. And if you don't, that's fine too. Really, really like this brush. I actually got it out of a set a while back. And it's like the perfect big blending brush. So since that was kind of like a mauve pinkish orange shade, I think I'm going to stick with that kind of theme. So now I'm going to grab this shade over here called Total Inspo. And I'm just going to use this Jessup Luxe Soft Definer brush. And this shade is going to go right into the crease. I do want to save the outer V for a deeper shade. So I'm just going to run this right here under the lash shade, but more into the crease. And at first when I'm doing this, I'm always just lightly kind of moving my brush. And then as I get some of the pigment on there, I will start going in a little bit harder. Just because I feel like that helps me blend better. So now we're going to go ahead and really deepen up that outer V. So for this, I'm going to take the JH33 brush. I'm going to take this shade called Matte Max. This one right here. I do feel like I create a lot of the same looks with Morphe palettes. Like even though they're not identical, I feel like they're always very similar looking. Unless I'm like using a pop of color, of course. These shades have a lot of kickback. So this shade's just going right here on the outer V. And then I will work into the crease once I've got it packed down. So now with no extra product, I'm just going to blend this right into the crease. I'm going to go back in with that first matte shade we used called the Volume Up. And very lightly, I'm just going to go ahead and blend everything out. And I actually think for today I want to do a cut crease too. Just because last time I did one, I really, really liked how it looked. Or you know what? I might not do a cut crease today. Maybe like in the next video or something. So as right now, I am really liking how the blend is looking. So now we're going to go in with some shimmer shades. So I'm going to take my one and only. This is by far my favorite brush. This is the Morphe M124 brush. So I got it in the Morphe and James Charles set, and it is a flat brush. And also, guys, right now, anything that is made by Morphe and James Charles is on sale right now. So if you're looking for any good quality brushes, I would definitely pick this set up. I think right now it's around want to say like 30 bucks, originally $60, but I'm telling you, the brushes are highly worth it. I think I might go for some like pink shimmer. I think that would look really pretty because I don't really want to do a gold. I feel like I freaking do gold all the time. Like I want to do something different. So I'm going to take this pink shade right here called Eyes Wide Shut. So it is more of like a light pink. So now this shade is just going to go right on the inner part of the lid because we are going to go ahead in with maybe even 1 or 2 more shades. Ooh, this is like a pretty like pink icy shade. Oh yeah, it's a really pretty shade. And it's crazy, you guys, because yesterday I did my own eyelashes like with mascara for the first time in a long time, and they looked really good. And trust and believe, it was so much easier to get the mascara off my eyelashes versus getting eyelash glue. I feel like putting eyelashes on literally has like ruined my lashes. Like I thought they were bad before, but no, like trying to get that glue off is just like horrible. Especially the glue that's like silicone free, like the Kiss strip lash glue. That is super hard to get off and it's so sticky. So I'm going to go in with probably 1 more shimmer shade. So I'm going to take this one over here and it's called Bling to Life. Because I feel like that matches the most with this eye look. So this is going to go right here in the center of the lid. Yeah, that's a super pretty shade. Yeah, this shimmer shade is super like buttery and pigmented. It's applying really nicely. Like I feel like with these types of shimmers, you can create that fake cut crease because they are so buttery that, you know, they just make that perfect line. So I'm going to go back in with that deepest shade we use called Matte Max. And I always do this step. I just take a little bit and I just buff it like right here just to make sure I can blend in the shimmer shade. I mean, I don't really even blend. I just take a little bit and I just like tap right here. So let's go ahead and do the inner corner of the eye. All right, guys, so I went ahead off camera and put some lashes on. I'm not sure of how much of the last video I lost. I don't know what's going on with my lens. It's getting condensation from something and I'm not really sure what's going on. So I'm just going to show you guys what I used for the inner corner of my eye. So I went ahead and I took the shade Born to Stun, which would be this one right here. And I just took that and I popped that right on the inner corner. Other than that, you guys didn't miss really anything. If I do have to cut anything out of that part, that's what I did. So now we're going to go in for the lower lash line. So I'm going to go back into that first shade we used called Volume Up. And I'm not ever really too precise with the first shade I used. So I'm just going to run this right along the lower lash line. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the deepest matte shade we use, which is called Matte Max. Now with the second shade that I always use in my lower lash line, with the deeper one, I always keep this really close to the lash line. So I'm going to use a skinny smudging brush. So I've been using white eyeliner on my bottom waterline lately, and I've been loving how it looks. So I'm going to take the I'm going to take the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk. Sometimes I talk so fast and I get tongue-tied, but I feel like if I don't talk fast, I feel like I'm not going to be able to get my words out. So I know a lot of people always comment my videos and they're like, you're talking too fast, slow down. And I'm like, I know, but sometimes I just can't help it. I feel like if I don't talk fast, then I'm not going to be able to get it out at all. Yeah, I just love this white eyeliner. It's so pigmented and it just like lasts so long. Like I even know some people that use this eyeliner to prime their eyelids if they want like a white base. So I'm going to take the Cover FX setting spray. I absolutely love this stuff. It makes my makeup last literally all day long. So for mascara, I'm going to take this one by Benefit. This is the Roller Lash. So this is a deluxe sample, but you guys, this thing has lasted me like 2 months and I absolutely freaking love it. I feel like when I run out of this, if I don't get any more like samples when I purchase Benefit, I'm going to buy a full size. So since we're already here, I'm going to go ahead and do my lips on camera, and I'm going to take the KKW lip liner in the shade Nude 2. And then for the lipstick, I'm also going to take one by KKW. This is in the shade Nude 1.5. Such a light, pretty, peachy nude. Might be a little bit too dark with this lip liner, but I'm going to go ahead and try anyways. So I am going to go back in with the lip liner just to kind of mesh them two together. The only thing with her lip liner and lipsticks, I feel like the lip liners are super pigmented and they last all day. And for the lipsticks, they're very satin and they don't last all day. So at the end of the day, I'm literally left with just lip liner and it looks extremely funny. So I just wish that the lipstick was like as matte and lasts as long as the lip liner does. So guys, here is the finished look using the new Morphe 35X Big Pimpin' Eyeshadow Palette. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a close-up and then we're going to talk all about this palette. So there is the finished look. What do you guys think? My thoughts on this palette, you guys probably already know. I'm going to give it 10 out of 10 stars. I absolutely love Morphe's palettes. I feel like they're always so pigmented. They blend so well. And I feel like the shimmers in their newer palettes have gotten so much better. And I love that they have names on every shadow. That absolutely is a plus. But again, I feel like you have your pinky tones, but you also have your neutral tones. So I feel like this is going to work good for a lot of different people. So really quickly, you guys, I am going to compare the 35XO. Today, I just do not have time to do swatches. So if you guys do want to see that in an upcoming video, please let me know down below and I will definitely do that. So like what threw me off with last year's 35XO is the packaging. This was supposed to be a holiday collection, but if you guys can see, this has hearts and stuff on it. So I just thought that was like a little bit strange. Like, I feel like for a Christmas palette, it definitely shouldn't have hearts on it. Two up side by side. I honestly don't think that there are a lot of similarities with these two. I feel like maybe some shades are similar, but not a whole lot. So I'm just going to try to get them into frame and then hold them here for a second so you guys can see. So now I'm going to kind of sit them down and take a look at them myself just to kind of see if I do see any similarities. Again, last year's palette had a lot of pink shades, but I do see some shades that are similar. So in last year's palette, they had this icy white shade, which a lot of their palettes do, and the new one does not. Because I always felt like brands such as Morphe, they would come out with the same palette every year and rename it. And I was always like, why do they do that? But now that I've purchased palettes like every single year, I can actually see that they are not the same. And honestly, you guys, there is literally a few, maybe even like a couple shades in here that are like similar. But other than that, you guys, they are pretty much completely different palettes. Like I see some of the deeper matte brown shades in both palettes definitely are very similar. And then some of the like peachy pinky tones are similar as well. But I just feel like the older one has a lot more of those like rich purpley, dark pink, light pink shades versus the new one, which is more of like a holiday palette, I would say, with the neutral tones. But yeah, if you guys want to see swatches or you guys want to see a look side by side with both of these palettes, let me know down below. And yeah, if you guys like this video, please be sure to give this video a big old thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. If there's anything at all that you guys want to see next, please let me know. And yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all of your support. It has literally meant the world to me. I think right now we're at, I want to say almost 930 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. And I really couldn't have done this without you guys. I feel like I always say this, but I feel like I struggled for a little bit. Like I wasn't really gaining followers. But for the ones that have stuck with me and the new ones that are subscribing today, thank you guys so much. It literally means the world to me. So I feel like I've definitely spent a lot of money and done a lot of things for my channel. So it feels nice to actually have people that watch me and enjoy watching me. But yeah, again, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.